Awesome. Thank you, Alan, for leading the Pledge of Allegiance there. And guys, we are at the beginning of 2026. We did not have a January meeting. We had a decision to make in terms of creating our monthly meeting to be a Thursday or a Monday, and we had to wait for people to say, "Okay, we're gonna make it a Thursday instead of a Monday." And this change hopefully will bring us more new members to get to participate with us. We have some excited people that are getting to join us this year, and we're very excited. There's a lot of good things that are going to be coming up this year. There's a lot of things that have already happened going into 2026 with the winter storm and the work that we helped out with the Life Church over there. And I know right now there's new members that are wanting to participate with us, like Marianne. She's got a program she's going to be sharing a little later too. Lanika's been rocking out, helping out families and communities. And Marianne, wherever Marianne and Rose, the tag team duo, wherever they go, they're able to help out a ton. And of course, our own Dr. Taylor with her Cheeto, her community development program. The houses are being built, and that is amazing.
Awesome.
So lots of good things. And our champion on our service portal, Mr. Alan Dunbar, always posting great photos and pictures of events that are happening across the Lions world. As a president, it's been a year, and I'm just going to say that I didn't know what Lions was, even though I was president. I mean, even though I was a member for 2 years or 3 years prior to that with my mom. My mom said, "Hey, you want to be a Lion?" I said, "Sure, why not?" Esmeralda Rodriguez has been recruiting me for a decade now. I guess I'll give it a shot. And I still did not know truly like what the spread or impact of Lions was until we started our own club. And I said, how does an organization that is completely volunteer, how does it spread to 45,000 clubs around the world and 1.4 million members and be able to do things like the Kerrville flood, where we donated $400,000 within the same week to support the families and the firefighters that were impacted by the flood. So that was mind-boggling to me. And what I've just realized in the year of participating with Lions is the infrastructure to create such a powerful organization that keeps leaders in the development mode and keeps people engaged. And the average Lion down with them and they say, "I've been a Lion for like a decade or for 50 years or 30 years." And that is crazy cool. But in the spirit of a renewed effort and building for the future, we are a cyber club, and we are here to help cross the digital divide because a lot of the Lions clubs are with their older members getting lost in translation. So we want to bring the ease of technology. We have AI solutions that we've championed. We have a chat GPT just for the Lions Club that we've championed, and we've run around and trained a lot of people on how to utilize them. And our club has tried every single thing. So I'm proud to say that within the last year, our club has hit every humanitarian cause you can name. That if there was something out there in the Metroplex to try or do, we have already done it, or we're currently doing it right now. And I'm so proud of all the effort. And we've done that because we had a loose organization in terms of letting people do what they want to do and serve how they're already serving. The biggest difference is that we can take that service hour, we can count it, and then that can turn into money for grants that we can ask for. So one of the biggest grants that we are championing right now is the building of a disability sensory wall at Playground Adventures. There's a lot of great projects. I'm not going to talk too much about all of those. What I'm going to do it over to our Dr. Taylor Bunn so she can discuss with us the survey for the last half of the year. There were about 11 participants to my knowledge last time, and she's going to break down where we're at as a club, what people are feeling, and hopefully these takeaways will allow us to guide us to where we can go. And then after that, we'll go ahead and have people introduce themselves. So go ahead, Dr. Taylor. We'll start with you.
I'm talking to myself on mute. Can y'all see the screen?
We can see the screen.
Okay, so we ended up with it was 16 or 17 people who participated. So that was unfortunately a lot fewer than it did the last survey. So we have gone down in survey engagement. So we're going to fix that for next time. So here we go. The first question was, what have you enjoyed about being a DFWCLiC member? The keywords that came out of these responses were virtual flexibility, service opportunities, fellowship, and connection. So in summary, members most value the club's flexible virtual format, strong sense of community, and wide range of meaningful service and volunteer opportunities. Some representative quotes that came from the responses were, I like it being virtual. I would not be able to participate in an in-person club. The cyber club is flexible. One person said fellowship and lots of different service opportunities. And then one said we become family, service, meetings, and encouragement. Any thoughts, questions, comments on that one?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's
accurate
good.
because I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't virtual.
Yeah,
sure.
same.
Nor would I.
Same.
Same too.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can DFWCLiC improve? Y'all, this one, some of y'all filled out some answers, which is good. That's why we ask. So keywords for things we can improve: communication, leadership and accountability, organization and planning, and member engagement. So overall, while a few members express satisfaction, most feedback points to the need for clearer communication, stronger leadership accountability, better organization of meetings and events, and more intentional strategies to engage and retain members across the DFW area. Some representative quotes: communication is too last minute and scattered. It makes it hard to participate. Clear communication for an event, including start time, end time, event location, address, relevant parking or entry info, lion roll, key POC for that function, price of participation. That sounds like an operations person. And then even if we all serve in our own ways, we could be working toward a common goal. And I agree to that. You know, I think we can be flexible while still being focused. Questions, comments, things that pop out to you here? Okay.
Well, maybe be more transparent. Was that there? Was that?
I think that's
Yeah,
clear
I mean,
communication.
I'm sure that was on here. Yeah, I think that would fit under communication.
Okay.
Clear
Yeah.
communication, yeah.
I see, and I only pulled, I mean, there was a quote for everybody, so I just pulled some representative ones that kind of encapsulated it, but transparency, I would say, is part of that.
Okay.
But thank you for bringing that up to make sure we focus on it.
Wow.
Okay, service areas that interest you. This cut off some of the titles, but we had some clear winners here. So youth, everybody, really almost everybody picked youth, which is great because we're going to start working with the Leos. And then more than half picked humanitarian and hunger as causes. A lot were popular. Diabetes and disaster relief were up there. And then some of you listed homelessness as one. I could see that fitting under humanitarian or hunger, which are also already
Yeah.
listed. Fundraising support is great. I don't know which of you said that, but like, yes, come help us with fundraising. I love the idea of career courses and classes. That's certainly something we could look at adding. That's a great way to serve virtually as well as doing the kind of online classes and things like that. Oh, another fundraising. Woohoo. And then someone said all of them. And I love that for you. Let's just help everyone. Do you think anything is missing from this? Cool.
Everything is there.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Mhm.
Okay. Tell us how you would like to engage as a line. Y'all, this is really, really important. And I appreciate those of you who gave us some of these ideas because engagement, if we're not engaging you, we're not really doing our jobs. So keywords and themes: flexible service, virtual support, leading projects, community volunteering, and fundraising. So in summary, most members want flexible ways to serve. I think we've done a pretty good job with that, but that's definitely something we'll keep doing. So continuing their own service activities while inviting other Lions to participate, engaging virtually when needed, volunteering together in meaningful projects, and helping with fundraising and community impact. So what's great, what I see here that I like is that a lot of that can be done virtually. And we've got a real opportunity to make sure, as a virtual club, to make sure that we've got meaningful ways to do that. And then some representative quotes. I want to keep doing the activities I'm already doing and inviting Lions to join me, finding my own service activities and inviting other Lions, and then attending activities, serving the community, and volunteering in meaningful ways. So 2 of these were about wanting to keep doing what we're already doing, which is great, and then inviting other Lions. So I would say, like, do y'all feel like we're doing a good job of inviting Lions to existing opportunities, or is that something we could improve?
I know we've done things like sending out the flyers, like for our 50s. We wanted everybody to come if they could. And we had, that was fun. There are times that we could do that. Just giving them the information is important.
Yeah.
And other clubs are asking us to make sure we put their things on our sites.
That's true.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, and I know Rose has come with me to some non-line events that I was going to. So she's our Rose. She's up for anything, that one.
All right.
I asked because, and I didn't put it in here because it was only one person that said it, but there was one critique on somebody felt like everything was in Grand Prairie, which we do a lot in Grand Prairie because that's where a lot of the members already live. And so I struggled with that one a little bit because I'm like, well, it's not like we don't do stuff elsewhere, but that member clearly felt like they don't have a connection to Grand Prairie and nothing was happening where they lived. So I'm wondering how we can do a better job of making sure everybody feels like, hey, whatever you've already got going on, do it and invite us. Or I don't know. So I have an idea at the end that we can dig into a little bit.
Right.
That one just really.
Or maybe they are not going to our chat and they are not even seeing all the.
They might not see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, and that's coming up. Okay, you guys, this one was hard for me. So which officer roles interest you? We had one person say first or second VP, one say secretary, one say treasurer, 2 say tail twister, and then nobody for membership, service, or marketing.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. That is right, Alan. Come on. We're going to work on this. We need some more leaders. We need some more leaders. I know President Conrad has some people in mind who could be leaders, but they're not even in the club yet. So those of you who have been Lions for a long time, if you are holding back on being an officer and you're open to a conversation about that, I would love to talk with you. Conrad would love to talk with you. Somebody would love to talk with you.
Yeah.
Not
on,
to
guys,
coerce you, not to like convince you to do something you don't want to do, but just to talk through any concerns you might have, or maybe not feeling ready or something like that. So we have to have leaders.
Dr. Bunn, are you wanting to step down or something? Or
No,
what
I
is-
just didn't. You know what? I didn't put it on there because like I'm just next. So I
To
didn't
be
put, I'm not going to
president?
step down. If somebody wants to depose me, we can totally have a debate about it.
No.
Like I would love that.
Nobody wants to
Like,
depose you,
Yeah, you'd
Dr.
be-
Taylor.
like
you'd
this
be
is
perfect,
we're
Doc.
it's 2026. We've got, midterms coming up. It is a great time for debates.
I vote you in, Doc. You'd
I'll
be
chime in
perfect.
I'll chime in on this one. This is interesting because I always wondered like how do you keep an organization that grows all the way to an international status? When someone says, "Hey, I'm going to be, let's say, first VP or president," then immediately after that, we actually have an immediate past president role. And so these roles are pretty much set in stone to develop the leadership so that there's a continuity in the work that we do. And that's really, really powerful. Now, obviously, after at first VP and president, anybody could be voted in, but typically it takes time for somebody to develop into that role. And so it's really, really powerful leadership and succession planning for keeping our president coming back as an immediate past president, and then on to further leadership roles. So
Yep.
we're excited for you guys to step it up. It's we want to make it fun for y'all, but we don't want to make it one of those things where it's too hard to lead. We
Right.
want to keep it simple, and we want to keep it within your wheelhouse. So if you have an idea and you want to participate as a leader, we'd love to have you come and say, I want to step up, and we'll guide you along that route.
All right,
Right.
fine. Conrad says no debates.
Mhm.
So just so y'all know what's coming down the pike. So elections will be in April for anything that has a role that needs to be elected. So hopefully we have all of these filled out then. But in our March meeting, we reviewed roles last year, but we got a bunch of new people. So we're going to take some time in the March meeting to kind of review what some of these jobs actually do and kind of look at like, hey, if you're good at this, this might be a good role for you. So that will be coming up.
Perfect.
Okay. What strengths, expertise, or resources would you like to share with our club? We had a lot of people willing to lean in here. So keywords, guest speakers, professional expertise, leadership development, community resources. So members are eager to contribute. Yay! By connecting the club with guest speakers, sharing professional knowledge, supporting leadership development, and offering community-based resources and volunteer opportunities. We love to see this. So whatever y'all wrote in your survey on this, please. I kept this anonymous on purpose, but if you want to be a guest speaker, if you have a guest speaker, if you have other ways you want to share, please talk to me or somebody about this because we would really, really love to highlight your expertise and whatever you want to share with us. So it was exciting to see how many people had ideas on this one. So one said, I would like to learn more from other members how to improve my leadership to be able to use it positively in the club and other activities. We are going to have a leadership opportunity in March that Conrad's probably going to tell us about some today. Immigration law and volunteer opportunities. I know who that came from. I would love to learn more about that. There's a lot going on in the world right now. And then can we have a sign-up sheet to present at meetings or someplace to share ideas? Yes, we can. What a great suggestion. I will make that and get it out to you. What are y'all seeing here? Anybody want to jump in on something?
Well, you were just the one thing that you said that about the immigration and all. It was very interesting. Today was the first time I've seen live high school students, hundreds of them marching on Broad Street. I drove past and they had their ICE signs and I was amazed. And I know they are all supposed to have in-school suspension or not go to prom or some other terrible thing for them speaking out. And that's sad. So, but
I know.
We have people, the younger group are willing to get some of their punishment just to make people aware. And I was appreciative.
Yeah.
That's the Leos that we're looking for.
Yeah, right. We should have gone down and signed them up. Yeah,
we're not taking Gen Alpha's First Amendment rights.
Well, that's actually not the worst thing about them walking out. The bigger thing is that those students are marked absent for that particular class that they're in, but the school district is going to be fined, even though they're already, if it's the official attendance period, the school doesn't get any money for the kid for that day. If it's after the attendance period, the state is going to withhold some of the money that they did receive, and that figure has not been released. So really, while they may be morally inclined to do what they're doing for the betterment of others, they are hampering their school district with funds that will not be there. And since 2019, I will speak as a longtime educator. Since 2019, Governor Abbott has been withholding many state funds to schools. That's why in 2021, 2022, instead of the traditional 5 superintendents that retire, resign, move elsewhere to take a new position, you had almost every superintendent across the Metroplex that left without saying why. And then if you really pay attention, since then, every school district has had a fire sale where they're selling off properties, they're cutting teachers, they're cutting staff, because all of that money that has been promised, that has been there in the past, has not been there. And that was long before Governor Abbott started threatening to withhold to fund the voucher program, which the voucher program is supposed to be school of choice, but that's what the charter schools were under Governor Perry. That was school of choice.
Very
But-
good.
Yeah.
My soapbox, sorry.
That's very good. That's very good insights, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, getting away from politics, back to Lionism.
Back to Lions Club.
Takeaway being, if you have something that you're passionate about and want to share about, we can make space for that in a future meeting.
As a
Okay,
tail
what does
twister.
it mean to be a lion? So this one is a word cloud. And so the biggest things you're seeing here, service is a really big word and community is a really big word. So this was based on how often people said it. So service and community were huge. And then you're also seeing helping others, positive impact, connection, global organization, and family. Does that sum it up?
Yeah.
Y'all think pretty well for what it means to be a lion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It does.
I
Yeah.
think there was a
And-
lot. That was the most aligned we were on any question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is kind of a hodgepodge of I always end questionnaires with what else do you want to tell me? So there were kind of 4 buckets here. So encouragement and optimism. Members expressed excitement about leadership growth, the club's potential in the year ahead. There is a need for structure and communication. So several members want clearer systems, such as consistent newsletters, streamlined communication, and more predictable rhythm of engagement. There is a desire to contribute and grow. Members are eager to share talents, develop personally, and positively influence others. And then retention and experience signals. So a few responses reflected difficulty in finding a rhythm with the group, some timing challenges, or just feeling disengaged. And they highlighted the importance of stronger onboarding and follow through. And then finally, from feedback to action. So y'all have said all of this. We don't ask you this for no reason. So a few recommendations based on what was in the survey. Members value flexibility. So we will continue expanding flexible service options, whether that is serving together, leading your own projects, or offering meaningful virtual opportunities. And we're going to need your help thinking of some of this stuff. So expect us to keep asking you more questions. And then members want clarity. So we will prioritize transparent, consistent communication so every lion knows how and where to engage. And that means the Facebook chat may not be the best place to share information because it gets overwhelming in there sometimes. So we need to think about different ways to how can we train everyone to know, like, look here for information. So we need to figure out what those best places to go are, but I know it's helpful to have multiple communication streams. And then finally, members want connection. We will intentionally create virtual spaces to serve, grow, and build community as a cyber club. And that is the survey.
Very good.
Everybody, please give Dr. Taylor Bunn a round of applause for putting that
Yeah.
together. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Way to
think
go,
it's
Taylor.
really important for us to get the feedback from our members. We have all the people that are here. On average, our meetings are within like 15 to 20 plus people per meeting, but we have about 60 plus members. And so we want to engage them. We want to get them. So we want to hear from them and understand. And what we're going to get into right now is a little bit about, for the next 10 minutes, 30-second elevator pitch. You and your organization, if you have an organization that you represent, the really beautiful thing about us is we are a 501c4, which means we support all the 501c3s out there. And what are you doing right now? Is there anything coming up? And to add to that, there's a participation and Google support form, Google form in the chat. I'm going to add it to the agenda. But please fill that out but right here we'll have 30 seconds. We'll start off with one of our newest guests. This is the first time she's in a DFW Cyber Alliance meeting, Miss Mary Ann Hand. Hello and welcome.
Hello. For y'all that don't know, I am the North Texas coordinator for Run for the Wall. Run for the Wall is a veterans 5013C. And every year in May, the Southern Route comes into Grand Prairie, and we feed all the riders dinner at Dubisky, and then they stage Sunday morning at the Walmart parking lot off of 20, and one our local McDonald's there off of right north of Great Southwest and 20 makes us coffee and breakfast burritos in the middle of the night to feed them breakfast. And they do it free of charge. So they've been stopping here since 2011. This year will be the 36th anniversary of doing the run. I've been the coordinator since 2012. So I work on this event mainly like 8 months out of the year.
Awesome.
Because I have to
So how
fundraise.
many people participate?
Okay. Before the pandemic, we were feeding like 650 riders.
Motorcycle riders.
Yeah.
Motorcycle riders. Since the pandemic, we feed between 325 and 350 because it's more expensive now. It started mainly with Vietnam veterans, though they have added once they get to DC and do their deal in DC on, Memorial Day, they have a route that goes to Marsalis, Illinois that has the Gulf Wars memorials. And they call that the Sandbox route. In fact, this year they're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Gulf Wars.
Wow.
So, what was that?
I was just saying, wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I got into being this because, for one, I used to stand on Fish Creek Bridge when they used to come through before they started stopping here in Grand Prairie and on Sunday morning and, wave flags at them. And then when they started stopping here, I knew I had to get involved. I've been around military my whole life. My mom's 6 brothers were all Army. My oldest and my youngest brother served. My ex served in Vietnam. And of course, my husband is a Marine Vietnam veteran.
Beautiful.
And he actually puts on his dress blues and salutes all the riders when they come in to Dubisky.
Wow.
Wow, that's cool.
That is awesome.
So,
and where's Peach Creek Bridge?
that's on Fish Creek Bridge. You don't know where that is?
No.
No, he's Duncanville.
It's off. It's past Carrier.
Beltline.
Okay.
It's
Beltline.
before you get to Beltline. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know where that big church is if you're heading east on 20, right past Carrier? The bridge is right there by it.
Marianne, we'll collect the information and pass it out. I think this is really awesome. And so let's support her in the run for the wall. If you guys already have motorcycles, I think that'd be great. You can participate as well. All right, guys. We'll give you 1 minute, one whole minute. All right. So we got a couple of organizations. Who's next? No follow-up questions, guys. No follow-up questions.
Okay.
We'll go.
Lanika, go ahead.
Since Marianne actually went, I am the mother of the Arlington sailor that was found dead on his aircraft carrier. So since I just wanted to follow up after her with saying that, since she talked about the military, and I am the founder of Lowe's Jewels Foundation, and we serve in honor of my son. We serve children through nutrition, education, and social service. We based out of Houston, but now we serve the DFW area. We partner with a Scout in America. Most people know as Boy Scouts of America, but it's Scout in America now. They changed their name, and going March, we will be if some activities we have going on. We'll be at Dallas Prep for Career Day, talking to the children about financial literacy. In March, May, we have a big ceremony for the kids. They'll be receiving some of their badge and their sashes for the month of May. My son' birthday is May 1st, so we're going to do their big ceremony in May. So I will be needing a really big support with that because we're going to be needing sponsorships, donations, and different things for that for the May 1st that week for Lowe's Jewels Foundation. Most November 25th is the day that my son died on. So we always have his day that it was proclaimed. We had that where we get back to the veterans during the month of November. So you all always keep that on your calendar. And then December, always we do here in Grand Prairie where we blanket a child. So with our organization, we always give children's blankets. So those are some things that are annual things that we do for the community. So yeah, that's who I am. I'm the founder of Lowe's Jewels Foundation.
Yay.
So, and many more different things that we have planned. So, yeah. So we do our weekly meetings even during the week with the children at different locations, churches, and different things, and different apartment complexes. So just get with me if you guys want to participate, and you all know that I will get with you all as well.
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
all right, all right.
Yes.
Next organization. Go ahead. We're gonna give the organizations a little bit more time. All right. Violet,
I'll go fast.
oh, go ahead,
Hope
go
for
ahead.
all. Our priorities this year is attainable housing. So we've been building and selling homes to people who earn less than 80% of the median income. We've got 3 buyers approved. So we're really just down to finishing the homes and getting them under contract. So it's moving quickly. That is not a project where we could use a lot of volunteer support right now, but we would always happily take your donations. There's usually a little bit of a funding gap on those to keep the prices down. So if you are a philanthropist or know some and they care about housing, please send them to me. And then we are also working on this year, still continuing business planning for the Grand Prairie Equine Center, and then also looking at some different ways to diversify our earned income strategy. So if you'd like to get more involved with Hope for All, a great way to do that is to join. We just kicked off this year our Hope Partners Community Advisory Board. If you're interested in connecting with us, it's a flexible group. We're going to meet every second Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. And it's you're not expected to come every time or anything, but we'll just get together. I'll tell you what's going on and we'll see how we can help each other. So welcome to that. And then you're also always welcome to our Community Changemakers Coffee Club, whether you are a nonprofit service organization or otherwise. It is the 4th Tuesday of the month from 10 to 11 on Zoom and at the Grand Prairie Chamber. Ask me after or later or another time if you have questions.
Awesome. All right. Got some more in here. Oh, we just had one leave. I think Tristan Mabin represented the uh Red Cross. I'll have to ask him later. Violet, your organization, go ahead. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You have to unmute again.
Yeah.
Unmute again.
So our church partners a lot with GP Grand Prairie Homeless Outreach Organization. William is the lead pastor there. And thank you so much to everybody that came out and helped. It was amazing. We got 50 people, a nice warm place for 10. Well, we were open for 10 days. We didn't have everybody. After 4 days, we just had those with pets. But yeah, our church opens as much as we can to help organizations out. And GP Who's a big one that we partner with.
I do want to say this too, that our church is always available. So for any line or any organization, if you need extra room to hold an event, our doors are always open. My wife and I also have a building in Irving that used to be used as an event center that we can open up. So if there's ever a point in time where you need space to do a training or something like that, then our space is available, and we don't charge.
That's cool.
Thank you for always giving, William.
Mm-mm.
All right. Any other organization, Rafia? I'm sorry, I might be butchering your name.
I don't have anything going on right now. I'm a finance person, but I'm eager to learn more about all the organizations. And if is there any, I'll definitely reach out to everyone to see how I can collaborate with them and work together.
All right. Okay. We're still in the formation stages of the Life Mentors program. We'll keep you guys posted more with that. But there's a lot of good things coming up for the summer. It's going to be a program that'll be running in the summer, but we'll have some preliminary things here for the spring, and it'll be tied in with the formation of the Leos Club. So right now, no other organizations. We're going to go ahead and move into our leadership reports. And so right now, I'll just report that as a club, we have 63 members. We are the 7th largest organization in the District 2X1 out of the 74 clubs that are listed in the last report. So that's really powerful. There's a lot of us. We do want to get more of our members re-engaged. So we are in an effort right now to each one of the officers has about 6 to 10 people to follow up after. And I just want to thank each of you guys for reaching out to those guys. Lanika, go ahead.
Can I say something, Comrade?
Go
So
ahead.
I contacted all my people today.
Great.
I did, and I was able to talk to a few of them, 2 of them, and I'll send an email to you all and copy. 2 of them do want to be inactive due to school and different things like that. So that was great being able to talk to them, so we'll know who's inactive and active. And then the other that was on my list, I followed up with I got voicemails, but I sent voicemails to a couple of them. And then I followed up with a text message because I wasn't able to speak with them personally.
All right. Thank you, Lanika. While we're on that, who else wants to share that they followed up?
I did. I did.
If you would like.
Go ahead, Marianne. I can go after you, Marianne.
I was able to talk and leave messages and to reach out to maybe some that are a little shyer. I think I have a couple. And one, I don't know, have you guys heard of the busy signal? I got a busy signal on somebody's phone. I haven't heard a busy signal in years.
It just means sometimes when you get that, it just means that it was like a disconnected phone line sometimes.
Okay. That was one of the ones that I was not able to get in touch with. Okay. I didn't know what that meant anymore.
Okay.
Thanks.
Awesome. Any other updates for who called out to members?
I
Rose,
did.
Go ahead.
Yes, I did. I had 6 people to contact, and then I did get voice message. So I left my information with them, and then one was actually the phone no longer works. Arnitress Griffin is her name, and then I was able to talk to Rafia Zaman, and she was able to come to the meeting today, so that was great. And then my last one, Antonio Jenkins, he didn't want to do the survey. I asked him some questions, and then he wanted to be dropped off. So Marilyn said she would speak to him, but I just want to stress that he didn't want to do the survey. I asked him his question. I just said, "You just did the survey with me, sir." He's like, "Oh, okay." So that was kind of funny. So that was what happened.
So guys, yeah, this re-engagement campaign right now, there was a big push to get a lot of people into the club. We helped significantly in helping the district as a whole be the #1 district in all of the constitutional area, which includes the United States and outlying areas. There are 8 constitutional areas in the world, and we are the #1 district in constitutional area 1. So congratulations, guys. That's an amazing feat. However, because we have a lot of members that are in, but they're not participating, this re-engagement campaign is really important for us to be able to say, what's important for you? How do you want to participate? How can we support you? And what are things that you would like to see happen? So Dr. Taylor's survey was really important for us to understand that. We'll continue with the re-engagement campaign. And then we're also going to be bringing in our new members. So right now, the focus this month of February and March is our internal team. Make sure that our leadership is strong and we fill in the gaps. We are missing a membership chair. We would like to have somebody come in that role. We need support in service chair and secretary and communications. And so any of those roles, if you guys are thinking about it, or if you guys would like to participate, we'd love to see how we can tie you up. And for example, like Marianne is our secretary, and she had an assistant secretary, Miss Alba. And so anybody can support. So it's not, but you're not going to do it by yourself if you're wanting to participate, but have never filled that role before. Next after that, March 14, if you guys can mark your calendar, March 14, that's going to be our leadership retreat. It's going to be a Saturday. Now, the leadership retreat is called so because it's for developing future Lion leaders. It doesn't mean that you have to take a leadership role, but we are working to train all of our officers and then also say what's important about, yes, Marianne.
Do you know that's Build a Bed Day?
We will work around. We'll work around the Build a Bed Day. Maybe we'll.
I just wanted you to know.
That's good. That's good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
We can work
heart,
around.
I went, uh-oh.
That's good.
Okay.
We picked that day, but we could also host on a Sunday. But this is the majority of our people that are participating right now. March 15 is a Sunday. Would you guys be open to March 15 for our leadership retreat? Is everybody okay? I'm all right with it. Dr. Taylor's okay with it. Rose?
I'm okay.
Everybody okay?
I'm cool with that.
All right.
I'm
Hey,
okay
guys.
Conrad, how long, what's the timeline? Do you send out a flyer? What's the timeline on your leadership retreat?
Our leadership retreat, main core part of it's going to be 3 hours. There's a learning element, a planning element, and a doing element. And so 3 hours, however, give yourself time to get there and time to leave and hang out, catch up with people. And we just want to appreciate William and Violet for letting us use their space last time when we had our officer retreat, which is going to be after August. All right, let's see. What is next? So once we solidify our internal structure and our leaders and our members, then the next goal will be to grow. And what that means is developing a LEOS organization. And we can start up our branch clubs. Branch clubs are clubs that are not official under the U.S. Organizations, but they are a part of us. We are interested in doing an art club with Marianne and then a health club. By anybody who would like to lead that. I talked to Rose about it if she was interested. But what that means is minimum 5 people in that club, and they're part of us. All the money is tracked by us as well, and there's no extra reporting to LCI. We'll do the reports and we'll train everybody. When a branch club grows beyond that, it can grow to its own club, and then we'll sponsor it to be its own club when it can get 20 members. So the other ones that we are interested in is a disaster relief and emergency response. I have somebody I want to introduce you guys. His name is Mr. Andre. Andre, come on over here, bro. Hold on one second. I'm going to turn off my background over here so y'all can see.
Mhm.
Come on in, bro. So this is Mr. Andre Mills. He is a secure CEO of a security firm called US Guard Co.
Hey everyone.
And he's
Right.
been a big leader in the community in terms of going and doing personal developments around Texas. I'll give him 5 seconds, like a couple, like 1 minute. What have you done in terms of giving back to the community?
Oh man. Yeah, so it's been about what, 12 years? I think it's been 12 years since I got started. It started off when I wrote my first book about 12 years ago. But it was a book for youth. And I wrote that book as a way to give back to the community because I noticed that at the end of the day, it starts with our youth. It starts with the ones that are coming up under us. And so I really dedicated a lot of my time over the last 12 years just reaching back out to our youth when it came to specifically just how to become better leaders. Um, just kind of taking my own personal experiences, being a former athlete, being able to relate to kids as far as getting them to see that there's more than just being an athlete, or there's more than just being what they're told statistically. So over the past 12 years, I've spoken to over, I mean, it's been hundreds of speaking engagements from universities, high schools, middle schools, universities. Just basically just figuring out ways to help our younger generation to realize that they're more than just a statistic. They're more than just what they see on TikTok. They're more than what they are told in school as far as what they can and cannot be. A lot of the stuff I've done from working with, Dallas ISD, from working out in South Florida, Broward County ISD and Miami-Dade ISD, working with just different school districts, whether it's creating programs and um, extracurricular programs for after school programs to I mean, you name it, we've done it, over the past decade. But I've dedicated a lot of my time just doing that, exactly that. I have a soft spot for kids, and I realized that, and I think the reason why is because I think we can all relate that at some point of our lives we were told we couldn't do something or be something, or we were told that you were too not good enough for something, and that affected, for me, I can say it affected me for a long time, all the way up into my adult years. And I wish somebody had told me that, hey, you can be something more than what they're telling you what you cannot do. And so I realized, because, I didn't always have that growing up. So I always want to be that voice for those who, might need what it is I needed at one point. So
Well said. All right. We're excited to have you get to work with us, Andre. There's a lot of great collaborations here. And so, guys, as a 501c4, again, I'm going to reiterate, we are here to serve, and we can partner up with as many 501c3s out there. But one really powerful thing for us is internally, we can create clubs and organizations. So I'm excited for the disaster relief and emergency response that could be coupled with youth programs, because crazy things are happening in schools right now. We got to teach the kids how to be safe in the schools. So thanks, man. Looking forward to it.
Sure.
Awesome. All right. So to wrap up, the last phase is being able to solidify the clubs if we can. If we can pop out a club on its own, that means our internal structure is strong, our club members are participating, our branch clubs have grown. That would be the ultimate goal for us. So that's the vision for the next 6 months. If we do a really good job, then our goal is to be able to hand off to the next leadership team, Dr. Taylor's team, starting July, something powerful to continue. In the meantime, I'm going to say this, that's our long vision. And if we get there, great. But if we even just solidify our membership and our participation with the clubs, that would be more than enough. So with that, I'm gonna pass it over to my mom. She's gonna read out the treasurer reports. And the last thing is, we had a virtual run. We had about like 10 people or so participate. I just want to say thank you to Alan. He donated $100, and I think in total we collected about. I'm just gonna I'm gonna do an actual report in a bit, but we think we did about like $200-ish. So we'll do more of an update. But thank you for those who participated, and there are going to be some what do you call that? Participation awards that Marianne's gonna help give out. So more to come on that. Go ahead, Ma. You have to unmute.
Sorry about that. So for our current account snapshot, we have 280 on our admin. Playground, we have out of 5,000, we have 1,311 and 44 cents. The service fee that we have is $5, and the LCI dues that we have right now is 1,575. So aside from that, we will continue to get more money from our members, and so we can pay the LCI dues.
Right. And guys, one of the things on the fundraising is if we don't get what we need from our members, then I think it'd be smart for us to do an operational fundraiser just for our administrative things for our CI. But if we do our job in terms of solidify the membership, then we should be good to go on administrative amounts. Okay, Miss Marianne?
Yes. The secretary's duties are varied and they come hand in hand with what the president does. It's kind of like when he gets a memo, I get the memo. What I'd like to mention is that we have activities. They want us to be communicating these things as a secretary. There's going to be a polar plunge on the 28th of February in the morning, and we can, have that on our boards. There's also on the 21st, there's a pancake breakfast in Capel, and we've been invited, and we have a flyer for that. There's also on the 28th something very big for our district, and it is called New Voices. It's a women and men and youth and people that are not represented as easily. They're all welcome to come. We have 3 major speakers, and it's you have a breakfast, kind of continental breakfast, and then they give you lunch, and you get wonderful speakers. So that's on the 28th, and there will be more information prior to that.
28th of February this month?
Yes. All this was in February. Yes. Yeah.
We have our speaker, LaKendra, speaking. She's one of their speakers.
She's one of our members in the club, and she's going to speak. That's right. Thank you. A lot of the things that the secretary does, I will say that Conrad has been really good about doing them. And we have now technology that can take the notes and the minutes. I just have to look at them and change things if they're not correct, and that helps a whole lot. In the 80s when I took notes, it was, I bullet pointed everything. So we get a lot more information with the AI.
Yeah.
That's basically collaborating. It wants us to collaborate with all the members within our club and the officers and also the district. So there's a lot of online things that we are lucky to have available. And one thing, that I am also the LCIF coordinator. That is the Lions
Club's International Fund.
Yep. Lions Club International Foundation. And they have some activities for the February that I just noticed. It said to document activities for International Childhood Cancer Day. Is there anybody here that was aware that February was International Childhood Cancer Day?
I'm learning about it now.
Yes.
And guys, bear with us. It is 7:32. We did start the meeting a little bit late. However, if you guys can give us 10 more minutes, that would be great. And then we'll go into unofficial time. But continue, Marianne.
I would like us to at least, if the least we can do is keep them in our hearts and think about it, that's great. If you know of someone that we might be able to, do letters, if this club would like to do something that is, to a cancer ward, up to the children's hospital, any kind of activity is sanctioned for the Lions Club. We want to help with childhood cancer, and I know everyone in here would like to have it eradicated. So that's basically the main points for today's meeting.
All right. Thank you, Marianne. Okay. Service chair. Hey, Kyle, whatever you want to say, and then I'll add on top of that.
Where's Kyle? Oh, there he is. He's on mute.
Okay. I'll go for him if he's unavailable. So we have had a lot of service. And my thing is every single one of us need to put in our hours because none of us have put in all the hours that we need to put in. So on March 14, we will have time to put in the hours. That's going to be part of the retreat. But we'll do something also here in February. I'm going to leave it to Marianne, if you can set a time with the team and Dr. Taylor. If we can set a time like a weekend or something like that, it'll be like a Zoom hour. So everybody jump on and then we'll just plug in our hours together. And for those of you guys that don't know why this is really important, every single hour that we count is actually matched in dollar by large organizations. So for example, the 140,000 hours that we put together and submitted to LCI last Lion year, that was matched with $140,000. And that allows us to do cool things like ask for money. So the Lion wall the sensory wall, disability sensory wall we're asking for is around about $140,000 because about 15,000 coming from Texas Foundation, and then another 100,000 coming from international LCIF. So to give you an idea, we need to put in our hours, guys.
Yep.
Marianne, Dr. Taylor, could you guys coordinate to set the time for us?
Yep.
We'll do it.
Is this including from last year?
No, it has to be July 1st onward. July 1st, 2025. Oh yeah, so yes, Mom, last 2020
Yeah, because that's last year.
but this Lion year, yes.
Yeah. Because our fiscal year starts off like July 1st to June 31st of next year.
June 30th.
Yeah, 30th. I'm sorry.
We talked about the strategic focus already. So what we're gonna do is Lion Allen, he's gonna talk a little bit about the largest youth disability camp in Texas, 500 acres, our Texas Lions camp. Lion Allen.
Okay, I shared a video that Stephen Mabry had posted from this weekend when they had the district governor's retreat at the camp in Kerrville, and they showed the where they had torn down the 7 buildings that had been built back in the 40s and 50s, and they're preparing for the new structures that are going to be built. And the video, his theme to the video was that's going to leave a mark. And so his point was that the tearing down of those new buildings, of those old buildings, and the raising of new buildings is going to leave a mark. And they've got to come up with 5 new buildings before May because of the campers coming in June. So that's all going on. And he outlined the new buildings that were going to be ordered and built offsite and then brought there and constructed. So the camp is free to children that are disabled. So that applications for camp are being accepted already, and we need to get those in quickly because it fills up fast. And these kids, they get to go to a camp where they're normal for 1 week, and they don't have to worry about anything because everything's done and paid for by the Lions. But Stephen Mabry is willing to speak to us or send an agent to speak to us. I gave Conrad the phone number for the camp
So we'll
in a
have
message the other day.
yeah, we'll have a speaker come out in March for the camp.
Okay, awesome. But it's
All-
important to get the applications in now.
And
If
Lion
you,
Allen is unable to really drive around most of the time, but he has gone to the camp himself. And for those of you guys here who would like to do a road trip to the camp, they'll house us for a night. So we'll drive there. So it'll be like a weekend trip maybe. We'll drive there.
well,
We'll sleep in the camp, and then they'll house us, feed us, and then we'll drive back the next day. So it's a 2-day trip. Who'd like to go on a road trip? Yeah.
And Conrad, when you say sleep in the camp, those are like hotels. They have air conditioning, they have heat, they have, it's amazing because it's all medical based in the background. So yeah, it's nice.
Okay, I got Marianne, Kyle, my mom, Rose. Okay, that's 5 people. If you got, we'll
there's
it's a field trip.
there's work days that are
Okay.
scheduled in March and in May.
Okay.
And that information is on the camp's website.
Awesome. All right. We have one of the biggest things that we help out with is the big events. And Dr. Taylor, maybe you could share some ideas. But I would like to see how we could possibly be one of the major sponsors for this event. I don't know what's possible, but
Sponsorships come in a variety of price points. To be a major sponsor, we don't have that kind of money. So I do not see this as being something we will sponsor. I think it would be great to send a team.
Yep.
So we can there is time to still register and say, like, we have a project we want to do, or we can just fill it out and say, hey, we're going to send us a team. Please assign us to something.
Last year we had about 3 different. Go ahead, Marianne.
It's the same day as New Voices, just to let you know.
Right. So the good thing is this big event is happening from the morning. It's all day. So New Voices Symposium is only from what time to what time?
8:30 to 8:30. I'm sorry, 8:30 to 2:30.
What event is it?
The New Voices?
Lunika, I don't know which one you're talking about. There's 2 events we're talking about right now.
Okay, the one that you said before they said the New Voices is one you want to sponsor.
Oh yeah. So I want to make it a goal for the future that we can sponsor it. Hey, maybe next year. Let's see. But we did send about we had 3 or 4 teams represented last year, going and doing street cleanup, helping build a community garden, and a few other projects. And so this is the biggest community service day for the city of Grand Prairie. Across the Metroplex, if there are other big events like this happening in your city, in your area, let us know. The thing that I want to emphasize, what Dr. Taylor said earlier, is that a lot of us live here in Grand Prairie, so that helps for the service projects we support. However, we are a virtual club and we will go everywhere, and we do support majority of the events that we do across the Metroplex are not in Grand Prairie. It's just the ones that we actually host and show up to as a group. There's a lot that happens in Grand Prairie. However, for the majority of all of our events that we support, sponsor, or back up, they are all over DFW. So let us know where, and we'll come out.
I just want to clarify on the big event. It is technically all day, but there is a start time. So it's not like you cannot go to New Voices and then just pop into the big event. It's highly organized. People apply to participate. project supply. So if we say we're going to do something, we are expected to show up at the start time and stay until it is completed.
There we go. Very good. Okay. All right. And last thing. All right. So guys, if you guys could fill out that form, that Google form that's talking about the ways that you would like to support at your organization, if you have an organization, if you're looking for resources or have resources that you want to share, take time to fill that out. We'll use that. And so, Dr. Taylor, what do you think about continuing to send out the survey that we already have that you've made?
No.
No? That's done?
No, it's
Okay.
closed. The deadline's passed. There was an extension. There were multiple reminders. If people wanted to respond, they could have. No.
Okay.
We honor deadlines.
That's right.
We are not trained people to ignore times and deadlines.
Boom.
Right.
Touche.
All right.
There you go. Thank you, Dr.
So-
Taylor.
Very good. So we'll have
Gotta-
this participation in Google form go out so that we can continue to re-engage, guys. And we want to hear from y'all specifically as well that are here. I think we have talked about everything that we need to talk about on the official time. And now we could move into things that have not been discussed that you've wanted to share about like events or things that are important for you. Let's open it up. And who would like to talk about any events coming up that we didn't get to mention?
Yeah, I would. I want to
Go
say
ahead, Rose.
something. I'm glad Violet is here. We're going to be doing our spring sale, and I need to coordinate time with you, Violet, for the church, and then Conrad, and myself. I'll be representing two clubs, and we haven't set up the date, and we would like to do that. And we're going to have this is a fundraising that we do. This is going to be our third time, and we would love our club members to participate. The more, the merrier, and it's a good time. You know, we enjoy it, right? I know I enjoy it.
Do you know
And
which month?
pardon me,
Do you know which month you're wanting to do it?
we're looking at April right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but exact date, definitely not April 11th because we had the vision bus that time, and the health fair, right, Conrad? I believe, yeah. So any other Saturday we prefer. And then we also have the Leos involved, and it's hard work, but it's also fun work because we're the community likes to come out and see what we have. And I already have my garage halfway full of donations from my friends already. So
Great.
and that I do that. I clear that.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, Rose. Guys, we've done a great job with the spring sale last year, the fall sale, and so we want to do it bigger, better, and we have time to plan for it. So April, we just need to pick a weekend date, and then we'll rock it out. We also have our last year with Star National we did the Women Empowerment Day, and so we would like to do something for Women Empowerment Day. Marianne or whoever knows, what are the international weeks that we have to complete?
The international weeks.
Or Alan? Like
Lions
we did
Club.
Hunger Week, and then there was
Yeah.
The 8 international causes.
Mhm.
Right. And I don't know.
The next one is sorry, y'all. I thought I was muted and I'm like roaming around the kitchen. Sorry for the noise. I believe that Earth Week is the next one. Environmental Week.
Environmental.
Okay. For somebody, you guys can update the agenda for when Earth Week is. That'd be great. And I want y'all to know that you guys can update the agenda as well. It's open for people to type into.
When y'all do the Grand Prairie cleanup thing, that could be an environmental project that we can report on.
That is true. If it happens on the same week or within 10 days. So here's the rule. If it's 10 days before or 10 days after the week, it'll count for that. So I'm gonna put the agenda in the chat.
So big event is the 28th of March.
Yes.
So
That's Environmental Awareness Month. March.
March is? Oh, cool.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, then yeah, we could pitch if we had a project, we could pitch a project, or we could request, we'd like to be assigned to the community garden, or but there's no guarantee that you get what you ask for. And
So
some of
March,
them will
March
not
is
be
the
environmental.
so March is the big event, March 28th, and New Voices is March 28th.
Yeah.
No, February 28th. February.
Yeah,
Oh,
February.
okay.
So it's 2 different days, guys.
Okay,
Perfect.
yes. Different month. Yep.
Okay, that's a whole different
Yep.
month. All right, so we're
Yes.
not going to have a problem.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Thank
like
you,
a
thank you.
street cleanup, I think would count for environment.
Right.
And they always do those. They usually do like the extra teams get assigned to like clean up trash at the parks and things like that, which would be environmental.
Yeah.
So,
One of our teams will Vandella Menifee, she
oh yeah.
has a street that we adopted. So we'll be working that on the big event. But any other thing that you want to participate with, let us know ahead of time. The cool thing is we had a lot of people participating that we didn't know were participating. So it was nice. But I'd like to see us more coordinated this year.
Yeah, we need to get pictures to post on the website.
Okay. Other things. Oh, go ahead, Rose. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, Marianne has a community garden, right, Marianne?
No, my community has a garden, and we do give vegetables away, but each person takes care of their own.
I see. Okay.
It's not. Yeah. It's a different philosophy.
Okay.
All right, Kyle. Hey, welcome, buddy. Are you there?
I am here. Sorry, I had it muted before. I forgot about it, and then you started in, and I just let you roll with it. So, and sorry, I don't have a light on, so it's not picking me up. Okay, Google, turn on fireplace.
My phone is answering my phone is answering you. Google.
Sorry about that. I really wasn't paying attention to the actual camera, but thank you to everybody for everything that's already been discussed between the various charity events and that. Build a Bed is obviously the one that I've been involved with on several occasions, although I've still been wanting to go to their big event in Waxahachie where we physically make the beds. Unfortunately, all I've gotten to do is delivering, which is probably the more important because it's putting it in the hands of those kids who are sleeping elsewhere other than a bed. Sorry, I have not been as involved the last few months, just between work and refereeing and everything else and life going on. I just haven't had as much time as I used to, and hopefully some of that will get changed in the coming months.
Everyone understands.
But other than that, I don't have anything major to report at this point in time. But get your hours in. If you need help, let me know, and we'll make it happen.
Thank you, Kyle. I'll put in the service. Guys, if you guys don't know this, I'm just going to share my screen. We actually have the ability to put our service hours directly on the website. So if you are at the DFW, are you guys seeing the screen that I'm typing into? What's in front of you right now?
Okay. Here it is.
Oh, it is? You see it?
Yeah. Well, I see that docs. Yeah. You can.
All right. So when you go to events at the top, it'll have our calendar right there, what's happening. And then after the calendar, below the calendar will be our service hour form. So you can put in your service hours directly here. And what I'll be doing is we'll be updating this site so that also the new members can log in here as well. And they can make their payments before they join here as well. And old members as well. But everything that you need to do for membership will be available on the site directly. Okay. So make life easier for you guys. What else? Last thing, Marianne, we didn't get to vote, but we do have our meeting minutes from December. We got to vote to say those meeting minutes.
Prove them or not.
Do we have a second? Do we have a
So
first?
moved. So moved.
Okay,
Second.
thank you.
We have
Alan
approved
first and second.
meeting minutes for December. I will be tossing it in the chat. So if you guys want to review, that's a lot of stuff that we put in there for the year. And I just want to acknowledge Violet and William there because it was only supposed to be for like a weekend that people were supposed to come in. And it was only supposed to be about 20 people, but they took in 50 people and then they kept 15 of them for the whole week. So I just want to say thank you so much for the hard work, you guys. Violet, how was that experience for you?
Well, it was a very tiring experience because William and I stayed there for 4 or 5 days straight. It's a 24-hour thing, not just a couple of hours. We couldn't have done it without all of the help and support from everyone else. Some people stayed overnight. We took the day shift every day for 10 days straight. You meet some really great people that have just fallen on some really hard times. And we kept the ones that had their pets because we're the only place in Grand Prairie that will allow dogs and cats, and other pets, during a warming and cooling station.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank y'all.
Just think of the hundreds of hours you're going to be able to put down.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
it's not easy to try and figure it out.
No, you just say 24 hours times so many.
Yeah, but there was
Honestly, guys, with all the events that everybody just described, that everyone's hosting, participating, or supporting, I think we already have way more than several hundred hours in just this conversation alone.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, March 15, we'll give you the times. It'll probably going to be late morning into early afternoon. We'll have lunch. We'll have lunch as well, and then we'll be able to put in our service hours, learn some stuff, bond, and plan for the next 3 months. Okay.
And where was that going to be? Location, please. Just
March 15th, location to be decided, but we could go again to we'll pick a spot that will be most beneficial for everybody.
You need to pick a spot where we have a virtual connection that is easy and it's not too loud because I will be virtual.
Very good.
Yeah, me too.
It'll be a simulcast. All right. Guys, this has been a phenomenal meeting. Thank you so much for all the hard work y'all put in, for volunteering and giving of your time and energy. It's awesome that we're solidifying as a club. There's a lot of things that we didn't know that we found out after we had to do it, but we survived. We made it happen, and we're still here. So let's keep rocking out.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everybody. Thank you so
Good
much.
night.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, John boy.